The case of the 75-year-old rancher, George Allen Kelly, who was charged with second-degree murder in the shooting death of migrant Gabriel Cuen-Butamia in January of 2023 when he crossed onto his property near the border, well, that has ended in a mistrial. Prosecutors said Kelly shot his AK-47 9 times at migrants who trespassed onto his 170-acre cattle ranch. Kelly claims he shot in the air over their heads to scare them off, but that he never aimed to shoot anyone. 9 bullet casings were found on his porch, but this is interesting. The bullet that killed the man was never actually found. The trial lasted 4 weeks, and jurors deliberated for 3 days, and according to the defense, 7 out of 8 jurors wanted to vote not guilty. So the question now, will Kelly be tried again, and can he actually get a fair trial? Joining me is George Allen Kelly's attorney, Kathy Lowthorp. She joins us live. Kathy, thank you for being with us. This was a close call. I mean, you really almost won. 7 not guilty, 1 guilty. You actually wanted them to go back and continue deliberating. Why were you so confident that it was going to go your way, Kathy?
Because I believe the trial went my way throughout the whole thing. I believe I showed that the state had no evidence, and therefore I was confident that I would get a not guilty through the trial if the jurors did what they were supposed to do. So when they were hung, I still believe that I had more in my court than for guilt, and so therefore I wanted them to go back and see if they could convince the holdouts.
Where do things go from here? I understand that there's going to be a hearing on Monday. Will the prosecution retry the case? Do you think they'll just let things go?
The state said they would have a decision on Monday. The judge said a status conference hearing at 1:30 in Arizona time, and we're hoping that she will follow through and let us know if she's going ahead and pursuing it to a second trial or if she is dismissing.
Do you have any feeling about it, Kathy? Are you getting any indication one way or the other what they'll want to do?
Unfortunately, the logic is not there on their side, but if I was them, I would dismiss. There is really very little hope that they will be productive in the second trial.
If there was a new trial, first of all, do you think that they could try for a change of venue? And then also, what if they come to you and say, we will not have another trial, but you have to agree to some kind of plea deal? Would you ever consider that?
I don't think George Allen Kelly will take anything because he is an innocent man. I think he's made it clear in the past. I haven't asked him since we got our hung jury if he would consider it, but I don't think that he would go for that.
What about change of venue? Do you think that could come into play?
These hearings, including the trial, have been, live fed throughout the whole state. Everyone knows about it. So I'm not really sure that would benefit in any way.
How's he doing? How's George doing? I mean, I know this has been an emotional roller coaster for him. We've been covering it all along the way, but was he relieved? What is he nervous they're going to try it again? Where's his mind at?
Well, he's already asked both counsel, myself, and Brenna Larkin to retry it if it gets to that point. We both agreed we would.
Okay.
And I think he's in good spirits about it because he also knows that there were more not guilties than guilt. And so I think he still feels comfortable. A month-long trial does wear you out, and I think he's ready to move on with his life and get out of there.
All right, we'll see how it plays out on Monday. Kathy Lowthorp, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.